Side by Power now playing with a new lineup after missing their 2 lines. And they were doing really well as well earlier on, especially during the Face It lands. But we're in the game, and it seems like we've started. We've missed the knife round.
And if that's the case, which it looks like it is, Dignitas start off on the CT side. Definitely a fantastic result. Smoke's already over in the yard, so maybe trying to go for a bit of a fake there. Posturing to move outside, but in reality, moving towards that.
Interesting to see. Penta they've purchased a lot of smokes and a lot of flashes. Only 2 players with armor here. It seems like they're trying to steal some picks. They are pushing towards ramp. KGB taking down Dennis. And backing away, staying alive. Dignitas, the epitome of CT play.
This is beautiful from them, just going down to the side, getting a nice potential setup. Oh, great pick off there from Dupree, looking for some more shots. Another great one.
Oh no,
beautiful stuff there from Dignitas. Just like you said, they take it calm, they rely on the team play. They don't say, oh, guys are coming to ramp, let's go and rush them. No, Dignitas is like, we're going to keep it cool, we're going to fall back into some defensive positions, help each other out, team play, crossfire, let's go. Yeah,
get those frags and just back away. Now the terrorist side going for a forced buy here, since they weren't able to get the bomb planted with CZs and armor on 3 of the players, P250 and Robson. And Crystal saving up for an early AWP, it seems.
2 flashbangs and a smoke on Crystal. Now we have to wonder what would be the most efficient way to use such a limited amount of grenades. It's like we're going to take them outside. Already the CZ's going to work and finding a single frag onto Fetish. CZ's so dirty.
Okay, has to hold it down and stop him getting into some and Dupree getting 2 frags. KGB will get 2 as well. They completely shut down outside and a beautiful USB headshot there by KGB to make it 2-0 for Dignitas. Now Penta have to play on a full eco this round.
So not missing a beat on these shots so far, Dignitas. Very clean, almost surgical play from them. And Penta now on their eco. This is always like a weird situation because, like you said, they didn't get the bomb down, so they go for the buy. So they're going to have the money after ecoing twice. So they might as well get the buy-in when Dignitas are on just like Famises and stuff.
Yep.
And so now it's like, well, what do we really do? I mean, the best case is to maybe get the bomb down because it's more likely to get that happening going for some like picks and play open yard with the ranges. So I'll have to see how they're going to try to put that together, but that's not going to work, is it? Crystal just toying with Fetish, just silent against the AWP.
But he gets the shot anyway. Zipnik's holding up the ramp. There's a smoke there. 3 remaining terrorists, and should be easy pickings here for the rest of the Dignitas players. Beautiful spray down with that FAMAS. And you know what? Even though it is an eco bash, sometimes using the FAMAS like that, getting 3 kills, okay, 2 of them were pretty badly damaged. It's pretty difficult. It's not that easy.
Yeah, definitely. The FAMAS is not as fun as 1.6. I still miss the 1.6 FAMAS, but definitely I prefer the Galil over the FAMAS.
Yeah, same.
Myself. But either way, Dignitas now with 3 rounds to the 0 Penta, and Penta bringing out the AWP on Crystal. This is going to be a really huge factor for Penta to try to get an early pick. And still 3 FAMASes there, which will give a slight advantage on some of these pick battles for Penta.
Yeah, they've got better weapons right now. And Crystal has to do with the AWP, but he'll be shot down there by Fetish. And that's pretty much the strongest weapon that Penta had, Crystal with the AWP. Already taken out early on in the round. And you know about the percentage, the chance of winning a round after losing the first pick. It's very low, especially when you're on the T side on new.
The thing that surprised me there was that Fetish decided to go for such a big risk there, because without having any support, if they do like push outside with a few guys, he's pretty much dead in that position. But he got the pick, and he made it count.
I think he really read that Crystal was going to be on top of the boiler because he was the round before and he just checked the boiler first. Even though it kind of made him open, if Crystal was on the lower part of outside, he would have probably been able to shoot him down. Felix able to get 1 frag on device before being shot down as Team Dignitas make it 4-0.
And I really got to just hand it to Fetish there, because like another thing going into that as well, because if the guy's trying to have a sniping duel with Fetish there, he's not. If he's scoped in, he's not going to see the guy up on the outer catwalk. You just won't see him. So it's like it's kind of risky if he doesn't hit the shot, but it's Fetish. You know, he hits the shot, and now they've got an amazing advantage going to the following rounds.
Cajun B 7 kills and 0 deaths. Been doing pretty well. Penta now again on an eco. They've purchased some CZs, taking a few smokes and flashes. They're going to go for outside again. Oh, Fetish. He will not miss any shots. As Felix jumps, lands it straight away. Fetish again. The outside. And they were going to push outside, and after Fetish lands that shot on Felix, the decided against it. And we'll be going towards ramp here. Firing through HUD. Try to flash themselves. Land in front of Zipnik. Zipnik will get 2 frags. Use that Tech 9. You will land a shot from KGB, but will be shot through the smoke. Nice Zipnik. He's got 3 frags so far. Makes it 4. And Dignitas will win that anti-eagle.
That was really nice by Zipnik. He got a 4 kill there on the ramp. They were smoked off, and the flashes came in at the right time, and they were trying to kind of flash themselves in, but through all the smoke, they were kind of getting clustered and like blocked a little bit here and there, and it just didn't kind of like dribbled out, so to say, from radio. But Zipnik, he just hit all the shots by himself there, so it's a beautiful hold. And this is going to break the bank now. If Penta loses this round without a bomb plant, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And Crystal gets another shot with the orb. Let's see if he has a better round this time against Fetish.
I have a feeling they're going to wait a bit and try to push into the A side. They've tried ramp and they've tried to go through towards that side. It's not worked both times. Fetish has been landing his shots, same as Zipnik. This time they might try to go for the A side. They've already lost 1 man. Crystal, again, has been the first to go down. He's been trying to get those entry frags. They do go for outside this time round. Penta will get the first frag. Fetish going down to Dennis's AK. Cajun B, again, there to try and stop them from moving into secret. Towards the B side. Already one of the CTs has rotated. They do have one in secret. Dennis is going to hunt him down. Dupree, not with his pants down. Dennis with 2 frags already. Can he make it 3? Device is right in front of him. Dennis with a 3K. This is a great start here for Penta. Now they've got 2 men ahead of the CT side. The B side's open. Zipnik is going to come through from Rambo. He'll get the first frag, taking down Dennis. Finally, Cajun B caught outside. He'll make a frag on Robson. And now all of a sudden it's back to a 2-on-2. Penta could have won the first round for their side, but now it doesn't seem too likely as the bomb's outside. It's down. They have to make the frags. They've got 30 seconds left on the clock. And Cajun B's in a really dodgy position here.
It's a pretty nice nade though. That was about 50 damage there, straight onto Felix. And this 2-on-2 is going to be very difficult. Cajun B, they knew he was lurking, going to pick up the kill as well. Zipnix now has to try to make things happen. He's already has mammoth rounds. And his position's on. Gets to the advantage, drop onto Spin. He's going to get the kill as well. And there it is. Oh, he can get the bomb down, and he will. Oh, he gets ready in time. Zipnix.
Unbelievable. He actually got the bomb down. I thought he wasn't going to make it. I thought Zipnix would make shot work of them, and he's right in the middle of the smoke. He has no idea where he's getting shot from. Hides behind the vent, throws down another smoke, and I don't think he has any idea that Felix is to his right. Oh, he checks. We'll get the frag, and with the defuse kit, we'll get the defuse. Penta do have the bomb planted for the first time in the game. They do have a bit of money to play with, and a very close round indeed. Could have gone to their favor.
Really nice intuition there from Zipnix to kind of analyze that situation. The smoke being down, the guy could have been, you know, behind CT vents, but I think he realized that that position is much more risky than having main, and so he kind of went for the gamble. Because this is one of those situations that's like you always have to remove all doubt from your mind, and just because you're going to be in situations where you can't always be right. Yep. There's always going to be a percentage where you're going to pick the wrong way to look. So you're always going to be committed, and Zipnix in that tense situation, he was committed. He got the right guess. 6-0 now for Dignitas. Dennis now with the AWP.
Oh, Speedy shooting. He threw that bomb, opened up the squeaky, and fired some shots through. Almost got Dupree. Would have been a great start for Penta had he finished off that kill, but he's got 7 HP and he's still there. Dennis now playing with the AWP, not Crystal.
Crystal's had enough, I think.
Yeah, I think he's had enough of Fetish, who's wall bang through. Oh, he actually lands some shots on Cajun B. This is pretty good. They've hurt the CT side quite a lot without ever actually seeing them.
Already two down Secret as well. Felix and Robson, and unless they are prevented from taking long, this could get really bad, really fast for Dignitas, who have limited presence on the lower bomb site. So Penta setting themselves up for something quite impressive now as they cycle 3 players through lobby to see if they can get them through upper perhaps to try to support their players who are on the lower site.
They had no idea because I don't think KGB saw them go to secret. They've got 1 man there on lower vent and 3 coming in from ramp. Niptix can definitely hold them off and divide them into 2, and they know exactly where he is. Robson will make the frag on Dupree. Felix takes down Zipnix, but KGB will return the favor with a frag on Speedy, but the bomb will be planted in the smoke. And Penta will get yet another bomb plant. 3v3, bomb site retake. Robson checking lower vents here. He's got KGB right next one. Pushed through the left or the right vent, but Felix has taken the left one. Just in case nade right next to Felix. Didn't do a lot of damage. Dignitas will make the frag on Robson with a nade. Felix will take down Fetch, however. It's a 2-on-2. Oh, Felix with another frag, and there's the first round for Penta. good job by Crystal and Felix to hold down the site long enough
That
to make
was
those frags.
a really nice round from Penta, actually, because they opened up the round with this strategy where they decided, okay, let's just try to get pressure on outside. Let's just try to get some control of that area of the map. And they did manage this time to actually get past the Orca, and they kind of played a strategy where they were like, okay, we're actually down secret.
Yeah.
So they then made the mid-round calls to say, okay, we got secret, we got long now, and then that was when the rest of the Penta players were like, okay, let's try to think the attack either on upper or ramp. They chose ramp, and it's beautiful mid-round calls, beautiful team play, and it's a good way to get them around. But Fetish is still causing huge amounts of trouble in yard for them.
Yeah, nice shot. Really nice by Fetish. And as you mentioned, that split really worked out for them that round. Mix. Who did a great job holding off ramp in the round. Really make the fight there. In secret, takes down Dennis and Felix. 2 frags for him. With the op shot from Felix. From before, that's 5 on 2. So the round seems pretty unsalvageable at the moment. There's Spiddy and Crystal outside with the bomb. Might try and go for a cheeky plan for them. They've not got a lot of options. And slowly but surely, CTs are coming from all ends and all sides to take them down.
Yeah, they did something really nice there, where by Dignitas, instead of having or lingering more than one player on ramp, they decided, okay, let's just let's run Cajun B. I think it was Cajun B down through ramp. Like he basically throws a smoke onto the little curve going into Vegas. The smoke bounces just quite deep enough. Just sit there, then ends up just going to re-smoke it. So you can kind of happily leave him there by himself, and then frees up the player to like go down ramp, down long, and then up secret. And that's what they did. That's where they saw a lot of the holes.
Yeah.
And if you're able to hold secret well, and even if someone can flash out from main or something into the yard, and you can take a peek for information, it's really strong, and you can see them playing very well with that.
And it's really great to see this dynamic play here by Dupree. Sometimes he's in main, sometimes he's pushing in through secret, and it keeps the terrorists guessing. And they don't really know where the CTs might pop out. And therefore, they won't be able to really have any tactics to counter the CT positions there. It's another eco round for the terrorists. It should be easy pickings for Team Dignitas. Dupree making 2 frags. And this time around, they've got 2 men on ramp, perhaps thinking that there was going to be a ramp push by the terrorist side, but they're just trying to slowly pressure into the A side. Nothing crazy from Penta so far. Now after losing 2 men, they've decided to push forward. There are 2 CTs waiting for them. 8-1. Team Dignitas making short work of Penta. But it is a CT-sided map. It is Nuke. If Penta are able to get 4 rounds or 5 rounds, then
it's actually quite interesting, because they may have been in a position where like they shouldn't have bought, like arguably, because it's almost better to just have more money, because they can't really inflict. It's very unlikely they'll inflict any kind of economic damage to Dignitas at this point, and even if they did, it wouldn't really be meaningful. So having just more money in the bank for future rounds could have given them more options when they can. Whereas, or even maybe later on an extra buy round altogether. But they decided to go for the CZs in that spot, and they didn't even get a single kill. So it's Dignitas are playing exceptionally well, and Penta's starting to run out of options, but so the other guy Fetish, he does it again now. The cat will big, don't expect it. And he falls.
He's been outstanding. He's been outstanding with the op outside, always getting minimally. Dupree there with the support. Already lost the outside. CTs do have not there anymore, because Dupree's pushing up. So they know that they're in lobby or going towards ramp. Fetish does that rotation, the support on ramp, and it should be yet another slaughterhouse here on ramp.
They're controlling the movement of Penta. They're funneling
Hurting
in.
them.
Oh, almost the double to Fetish, just locking down the map. And it's like Dignitas right now. You know, they're just a bunch of dogs, you know, herding the sheep where they want them.
Exactly, controlling exactly where the terrorists go, how they move, pull back, making them push when they want them to push, and making short work of them. As now Dennis is the only player left for Penta. And yet another round for Dignitas, and Penta are really running out of time to make some round wins on this half.
So far they've only had success from that one round where they got a couple guys down secret. This largely was because the initial shot from Fetish and Garage was missed, and with the smokes going down on the other, gave me the opening to get some players down there. And there was no contestation. It was free map control for Penta that they could build from. And since then, we've seen them try upper a little bit, but they seem kind of scared of going upper. They seem kind of scared of ramp. And every time they then try to take outside and try to take map control again, Fetish, he just lands something like some awesome shot. Like either they do the jump from the box, he's got the angle perfectly, timing works out, or he's getting those like outer catwalk pushes at the ideal moment and hitting the shots. Just untouchable.
Yeah, they're really absolutely destroying them. And you can see that from the amount of kills that the terrorists have. I think most of the kills they got from the round they won, Dennis getting that 3K. And other than that, in 10 rounds, they've barely gotten anything to show for their efforts. And that really shows the difference. Oh, they went to that really fast speed push. Dupree actually chasing down Spiddy, who went down vents. Oh, he might actually take down Fetish. Fetish survives with barely any health, but really good teamwork here by the CT side. They've already lost 2 men, Felix and Spiddy. With the bomb down, they tried to go for that really cheeky bomb plan. Didn't work out for them. Device will finish off Crystal with that nade. Robson gets 1 kill on Dupree. A bit of excellent, barely ended.
Well, they only lost a single man. And there was a lot of chaos there, a lot of like moving positions, and we saw that the guy in main was actually like in a really awkward spot, kind of like trying to shoot the guy and Squeaky. Then he starts getting tagged by Tech 9 from Secret. He's like, what the hell? What's going on? So he's like tries to like hide from that position. Then someone like goes down from Squeaky straight down the vents, and then he goes down the vents to try to go and block off any pushes to long. And he's like, oh, someone's trying to plant. No, what's going on? They only lost 1 guy in all of that chaos. Dignitas locking it down once again. Right now, I mean, it's hard to really spot the weakness in their defense, and Penta obviously still searching it. It can be very difficult, and they haven't shown a great amount of like tactics at the moment. We're not seeing a lot of like interesting smokes and flashes to help them gain position. They're looking for the entry. Just not getting it.
It's just one. Now they're finally doing it. I was just about to say they should try to go for that A execute, and they are doing that. Speedy will get a frag. Dennis takes down Device. It's really good. They got some sprays through the wall as well earlier on the round to kind of really hurt some of the CT players. So they had 3 players on pretty low health before they went into the A site. So that's a really good start for Penta. They get the bomb planted, and it's 4-on-2. And that's what they had to do. Just wait for those smokes wait for that Molotov to go away. Let the CTs in the A site use up their flashes and smokes, then switch into the A site, because you know that there's only ever 2 CTs in that position, and then try to hold the side. Zipnik's here at Squeaky. Spiddy's near the blue hut. It's going to be really difficult for Zipniks and Fetish to retake the site, especially since Fetish is still playing with the AWP. And I think they might just try and get the exit frags, and just give them the round. Zipniks will get finished off there by Crystal, and I think Fetish will get away with saving that AWP, as Penta make it 2 rounds, 10-2, 3 rounds left in this half.
They only need like 4 rounds, really. Yeah. That's all they really need. The thing is that they can't really force Dignitas to Nico. That's not going to happen. So they're going to have to fight really hard for this. What I really liked from them there was the fact that they did go for the upper execute. And with upper plays kind of suck unless you've got like a really good coordination and everyone knows where they're supposed to be, when, and where all the flashes and smokes go and when. But that has to be the case, and it has to be rehearsed against the top team. Else, you're going to be scared to even try it. It felt like that was the whole ethos, that they were scared to try upper executes, but that was fairly tight and caught Dignitas off guard. Oh,
now in ramp, he just jumps around different parts of the map as well, making that wall bank shot happen. You know, frag on Spiddy, and already they're 1 man down, the Penta players. Again, now they're trying for that AX might get to kind of back away a bit. They know he's most likely on top of that. They've tried that before, but in fact, it's a fake. They're going to push right through the smoke set. They know Fetish is in the ramp area with an AWP, but they didn't know that Zipniks is there as well, the M4. Oh, there's a cheeky terrorist player inside the A site. They're all over the place, Penta, aren't they?
Engaging the other ladder to finish off Crystal, and once again, Dignitas locking down the right areas. They didn't lose anybody, and that's kind of the problem on these entries, because when you force the CTs to move, often what you're going to try to exploit is the fact that you'll know where there should be certain holes in the defense and what they're going to try to make up for, and then you can try to like work around that and try to hit them where it hurts. Yep. But when they don't lose anybody, a team like Dignitas, they have such good awareness of like who has what area and how they should react when they lose certain bits of the map.
Exactly.
That you're not really in a position where you have an advantage. So really, I mean, great play from Dignitas. If Penta could just get more entries, if they, like that guy on ramp, Zitnix, he's just not going down. Like if they can just get that entry on Zitnix, even in the middle of the round like that, it was a nice idea trying to go for the fake there. It was a nice idea.
I mean, one thing that they're probably not aware of that is how effective their wallbangs have been in the rounds before. They've been very, very effective in dealing a lot of damage against the Dignitas players in towards the A site, and also spraying through Squeaky. Dupree's always holding an angle that pretty much if the doors, if they explode the door with a nade, then they're able to get that easy frag through Squeaky by just firing, just pre-firing through the door. And that, most of the time, I mean, both times they've tried it, they've put Dupree down on like 20 health, 10 health, so it's an easy entry frag for the entry fragger once they go into the A site. So I think if Penta want another round, or they want the final round, they should take it nice and easy, nice and slow. Going fast has not worked for them. Team Dignitas are just too on point, and just try and do a bit of damage from a far distance, try and do those wall bangs, try and throw those nades, and try and lure as many flashes and smokes from the Dignitas side, then try to do that execute.
They do actually have only 2 smokes, like limited flashbangs, so this round's going to be... They need to go fast with this round. They don't have the amount of grenades to support them if they do get the bomb down, so they've got to play at a fast pace. Great pick there from Crystal. Fetish goes down. Finally, they get the better of him on yard. Now Spiddy holding lobby. He can be the guy that backstabs if they want to go down secret, but they do have a lot of options here. The simple play, what Dignitas will expect, is them to go down secret. But you can see they're all falling back, actually, now that they know that Dignitas has no vision outside. They're going to play against that, use that against them. Look at this, 2 men down secret. Now, this is what we're talking about. They lost Fetish, that's a hole created. Penta trying to hit that hole right now with their movement, and we'll see if they're going to be able to bring the
right decision
round.
now. They have to make the right decision. They have to go in towards the A site. If they go towards ramp, and then towards the B site, Dupree and Device can have a really, really quick rotation to support. But if they go into the A site, then it will work out for them. In fact, they're going slowly towards ramp.
And Dignitas are working it out now. They just checked hell as well. And this was if they've predicted them to be outside, they should be in hell, but they're not. So now Dignitas should know what's happening. The positioning is going to start to come into play. But the entries are coming finally.
Zipnix is not in the best position that he'd like to be in. He was forced a bit back because he was checking outside, and that allowed them to make the frag before he did too much damage. And now they're going to try and secure the B site. It's 3 on 4 here. Dupree will get a frag as Felix tries to open up that door. Dupree's going to get yet another frag. They have the bomb planted, but it's 2 on 3. Well, Spiddy and Crystal have to try and defend the site. Dupree with yet another kill. Crystal takes down Cajun B. He can make it, but he won't. He's in a nice spot there, but Device supporting Dupree, pushing through the window at the right moment. So we'll get that defused and make it 13-2.
It's one of those situations where what they did was, like you said, like they need to know that up is the right move here, because if they go for the lower play, it can work. But the fact is that it's very likely, due to what they've done previously in the round, that Dignitas are going to have a strong presence or very fast rotation to long, which is like long which is to those of you unfamiliar with it, is the area to the left of Dupree right now, the door with the window and everything like that. That area is so important to hold if you want a good chance at having success on the lower bomb plant, because if you don't get support from the area, or if the CTs have it, we saw how easily they can just shoot through and you're like stuck on the site, you're exposed. It's very hard to like get shots off, and how do you hide? You can't really hide there. So it's a must-have, and they went down to the lower bomb site knowing that they weren't even going to try to take long. So it's a big risk there, not going upper, something perhaps they might look back on, and they want to take your advice there. Obviously, we are the all-seeing eyes. We can see everything.
Yeah, we can see everything, so we can make the right calls. But Dupree talking about how cold it is at the moment over there at DreamHack. So, but they've got 2 rounds. If they don't win the pistol round, it will be an early map for Team Dignitas. So it's very important that Penta do win that pistol round on the CT side. Team Dignitas, they've got 12 rounds, so they're sitting dandy. They're sitting dandy. They only need 4 rounds on the T side, which is definitely possible. And right now, Penta are probably not in the best of moods, and they're probably very, you know, they can, you know, when you play against really good players and nothing works out and it just shuts down, you just don't feel confident in yourself and in the team anymore. And when you get in that kind of frame of mind, it's really, really difficult to do much.
They have a really hard group as well, to be honest. Overpowered, Dignitas, and Copenhagen Wolves. I think losing this map is like kind of the okay, like losing against Dignitas is the okay one to lose, because you're expecting Dignitas to be by far the leaders of the group. But now it puts the pressure on that they have to beat Copenhagen Wolves and iBuyPower if they want to go through, basically.
Yeah, that's if Team Dignitas don't lose a second.
That's true, yeah.
Second.
Hey, they're not going to lose anything. I believe in the Danes.
Yeah, but imagine if Copenhagen Wolves beat iBuyPower,
Right.
and it's a domestic matchup between Team Dignitas and Copenhagen Wolves, and you know domestic matchups, how they work.
I still believe.
I mean, Dignitas will probably win, but
yeah.
you know how they work. It depends on the map as well. What if we get Cobblestone?
Anyway, that's true, but it's the all-important pistol round to get back in the match, and I like this from Dignitas. They're just wrapping around outside. Glock train. What are you going to do? How do you stop the Glock train?
They made the right choice. They went for the 4 armor, and they just charged outside.
I love that with Dupree, like the jump kick through the window on hell there with the Glock opening. It's like a Bruce Willis from a Die Hard movie.
They've lost 2 men to CTs, and Team Dignitas now pushing towards A-side from Hefty to get a frag on Zipnix.
Hope alive here for Penta.
Ooh, Dupree with only 2 HP was finished off by Robson, so Penta should be able to win this round here. Nice shot there by feeling through the smoke to take down Fetish. 13-3. Penta win the pistol round. Hope is rekindled for the Germans.
That's actually can be a pretty awkward situation to recover as well. So they did really well, like in that chaos, to bring it back with the USPs there. So Dignitas know that they've got such a huge edge on the rounds. This is nuke basically. You start off on the P side in the second half and you're just like loving life. You're like, well, we can just throw whatever at them and just see what sticks, basically, because they have so many chances to do that. And they can take risky plays because they know that they have the rounds.
Exactly.
Just 3. That's all they need.
They control the pace of the game, and Team Dignitas, they can do that now. They can just control the pace, play fast, play slow.
They even have a gun advantage. 3 CZs. Famas any day of the week.
Well, we'll see about that. Crystal will get a frag on Dupree. Speedy comes in to support, but won't be able to land the shot. And they now know that they've planted the bomb on the B site. Dignitas, with that very successful push towards Secret Block, in the right corner, he'll get a frag on Device. And it's interesting, it's not actually really much of a force buy from the terrorist side. Only Zipnix and another player got armor and CZs. There's one more in Toxic. Zipnix. That's not going to work out for him. 13-4. Penta will win that round. Only losing Crystal. That's not bad by Penta. Now Team Dignitas can go for a full bite.
Yeah, I was like really afraid that they'd win the round, but they would lose like 3 or 4 guys, even 4 guys there.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, Fetish picking up that Famas in main. It's always really scary when like a guy with armor like randomly picks up a rifle and he can be basically in the vents, like he can come out anywhere. It's like, really scary, but they handled it. 13-4 to score, so it's a long road.
It's an eco, and you know what? What am I saying? Dignitas, they love to play an extra eco and have enough money for all the nades and all the flashes they want. That's just classic Dignitas play. So they've gone for another eco, even though they've planted the bomb, and they could have gone for a bomb.
This is going to really be very upsetting for people here. Need to keep them alive. They've already lost Dennis. They need to make sure they don't lose anybody else. Oh, Cajun B! Please!
Mate, it's the wrong head.
That's like a
not that one.
Frontal lobotomy there on the Fetish. That's not cool, man. He makes up for it with the wall bang.
Painful. He must have gotten a headache just seeing his screen explode.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
That is brutal. But 3-on-3 and already it's looking kind of grim for Penta. I mean, they have Cajun B and Zipnix with very low health, and Spitty's going to pick up the frag, but they can't afford to lose people. They need to keep the economy train rolling. And
they'll probably get this
now.
round. Penta, they do have players who are capable of landing shots, and they do have skilled, talented players, but against a team like Dignitas, no matter what you throw at them, when you're on the T side, it's very, very difficult to get that many rounds. But now on the CT side, they're allowed a bit more room, perhaps. Doesn't look too great, the fact that they've lost 2 players and Speedy's on 17 health, even though Cajun B killed one of his mans. Yeah. So it doesn't look too great for Penta. But now is the real test. Dignitas with a full buy, they've got every single possible nade you could possibly buy. They've got armor, they've got AKs, they've got a Molotov on Cajun B as well. If they can win this round, if Crystal can perhaps perform really well with the op, then Penta might have a chance of coming back in this game.
I mean, it was really smart how they managed their money. They just it allowed them to keep the pressure on at these races. Blown up open the door, which is really, really nice. We already talked about it before, how much pressure you can apply. Quick movement from KJB, straight into Rad, goes for the entry.
No smoke.
Felix down. He was not ready for that, and the speed, the pace is blinding from Team Dignitas. They are straight down on that lower side. Penta forced for the response to pre-planning in the smoke. This is
10
bad.
seconds. The thing is, I don't know why Penta they don't throw a smoke over on ramp. It's like, you always do that to stop that push. You always have to have that smoke down. And there's absolutely no smoke. Now they have to go to the retake. It's 4 on 4. B-side, possible retake. Throw down that Molotov that KJB had. Door open. UB will get the frag and Fetish will get another frag. It looks like Team Dignitas will be winning this round. With the exchange of frags, only Speedy is remaining. He tries to go for that save. Tries to save that M4. Team Dignitas with blistering speed towards the B site. It's like a Formula 1 race towards the B site.
Yeah,
Get the rounds, make it 14-5.
It was that's so good. Because there's this thing where people, like, in matchmaking or whatever, they, like, get a frag, and they got, like, kind of like a couple players around them, like, get a quick entry like that. And they're like, oh no, we need to go now, we need to go now. But in most cases, if the entire team isn't in position and on board to actually move in at that point, it's actually kind of worse because you won't actually get the positions fast enough, and so you won't really be in an advantage, even though it kind of feels like
It'll become a disadvantage.
But they had the movement already with everybody in position, so it's so deadly. We saw how fast they were. It's insane how much damage they can do. And look at that, blown open the door, gets the pick.
Straight away, immediately Fetish is there to land the shot. But it's that matchmaking thing where somebody asks you to rush, just rush, and like only 2 people end up running, and the rest of them start waiting for you to die. Worst feeling ever. That's it. No hail. I rate 8 out of 8, mate.
But despite definitely picks, it's slowing down a little bit now as Dignitas reassess the situation. They've got outside, and they can just not quite.
Speedy. That's a really important frag.
Yeah, it definitely is. They're trying to abuse the fact that Penta have to move around with their positions, and so far Penta holding on. Frags coming in left and right. Dignitas missing the challenges. That's all it's about.
KJB now dealing the damage from behind. Sounded a bit wrong.
Let's go with the Silent Assassin.
It's Silent Assassin sounds wrong as well. 1v2 here. Felix and Speedy remaining. Speedy, the former Mouse Sports player. He's already gone 2 frags under in KJB. Playing it smart. He gets the frag on Speedy. Now it's a 1-on-1. He could win this 1v3 clutch if he plays it smart. He doesn't get the bomb. Felix knows that. He picks it up. It's 20 seconds left on the clock. But Felix, only with a 5-7, he'll get that frag. And he'll win the round for Penta. Very close round indeed. You don't see this when Team Dignitas are playing on the CT side. You don't have close rounds. You have like absolute destruction or they lose the round.
Yeah, this is the problem as well. We see, and this is like why they wanted to keep the pressure on, why they at any moment that makes sense, they're gonna get the buy-in. Like right now, they're forcing it up. Like Fetish, actually, no, they had enough money, but you can see the nades aren't super great. Fetish is without a weapon, so it's not ideal, but it's a moment where they can't not buy. Penta are in such a bad spot, so they still have hugely strong chances to win this round against what Penta has to offer. So if they win this round, Penta ecos, boom, it's over.
Crystal holding that angle with the 5-7. He's not going to be able to do absolutely anything really in that situation. I don't even know why he's holding that angle. I mean, perhaps he's trying to stop them from rotating towards main from outside, but
this is good.
Dennis is there. They know that they've gone secret. There's a smoke down, so slow them off. Slow them down.
And Speedy's also retained towards long. So they have a really nice setup here. Robson
has to stay.
You have to be really careful in Robson's position of that guy coming from lobby. It's always going to happen. Almost always. A team should always have somebody in lobby because you can catch people in rotation so easily. You get good engagement. And you get a backstab chance as well. It's the philosophy of the lurker. It's like what the lurker is supposed to do. So you've got to watch for that. Robson's there. Let's see if he's able to get it. But long now for Dignitas. They hold long. They should have a great chance to win this round.
Well, they're pretty much getting control of the B site slowly, and they've actually one of their players went back. Speedy is in the near the site. So is Crystal.
This is one of those situations where like they kind of made some noise. Penta, it's like, what are you going to do about it?
Really nice by Crystal coming up from behind, getting a frag on Fetish. He timed it almost perfectly. I don't think he had that in mind, and he gets yet another frag on Zipnix, only with a 5-7 as well. Takes down Zipnix with a nade. Now Device is on his own. That's what happens when you take too long, and the CTs can pretty much check all the map and react perfectly to the situation you're in. And it's really, really well timed. They didn't even have enough time to get the bomb planted as well. And I think Dignitas were just trying to make Penta double guess themselves, think, hang on a second, they're taking really long.
Yeah.
Maybe they went towards the A side, maybe they're in ramp, maybe they're doing this, they're doing that. And they actually did that. One of the players went back towards ramp. He left the window area, or long B as you call it, and backed away, but it didn't work out. Very, very well-timed push by Crystal to get those 2 frags. And they make it 14-7, and now the economy of the terrorists is not too great.
It's a spot where the guy in lobby can't do anything until they do something on lower. So it was just they had to make a move, and it was hard to get the picks from Penta. Like, those were some hard angles, but they actually managed to find them. So I'm quite impressed by Penta actually, and that was a make or break round for them.
Oh, beautiful flash. Did you see that? Throws the flash down. The 2 terrorists go down the vent, and I think they had no idea about that. Only Crystal, Felix, there to stop them, and they'll make the frag. Dupree taking down Felix. It's a really good eco round here by the T side. They've gotten the bomb plant. It's already a perfect eco round, and they might even win the round because they're picking up 2 guns. Dennis, though, saying, hang on a second, I'm not going to let you get an easy round like that.
Oh, flames. That's smart.
Oh, it's the barbecue.
That's so smart.
He jumps in the only corner.
That's the hotbox right now. Toxic hotbox. It's an oven.
They should call it the oven now. It shouldn't be called toxic anymore. Molotovs are always in that room. 14-8, Penta win that round, but a really nice flash. I really like that.
Now we can see the difference that made. Not only did they force like 2 drops or whatever for Penta, so their economy is like stretched even more, and they're on the brink of an eco. They got the bomb plants. Now we get the pretty much full buy from them. So what does Dignitas got in the bag right now? Because they can play a very rehearsed round now. Some really nice tactical setups. So look, they're gonna go for a fast play.
Oh, it's a fast play.
The door.
Flashes go down. It should be easy pickings with the CTs, but they're flashed out of their positions, and now they have to try to retake the A site here. They do have a few flashes and Molotovs to play with. Actually, 3 Molotovs on the CT side. They can turn the A site into a full-on barbecue if they wanted to, but the bomb will be planted in towards the A site. They've already lost 1 man, the team Dignitas. The Danish side. Cajun B already going down. But Dennis, he has to be really careful. He's got 1 player checking him. Felix coming in from ramp. I think he knows that Dupree's there. He will get the frag now. It's 3 on 5. It's possible that they will go for the retake. They'll take down Dennis. Fetch will take down Robson here. An exchange of frags, but a double kill coming in from Crystal. They will finish off the Dignitas players, and they're surviving by a hair. Literally by a hair. 2 rounds. That's all Dignitas need. And Penta are still in it. 14-9. But another bomb plant, which means more guns. Young money, cash money. Dignitas. They'll still be able to pile on that pressure.
Yeah, definitely. It's I'm just color me impressed. Penta, they're holding on in these like really just terrible situations. Yeah. They just keep holding on. They have their fingers on the ledge right now.
Yeah.
Dignitas are like stamping on the fingers, but somehow they're just resisting. And we're gonna have to see if they're able to hold on even longer. That is the journey of Newton.
Again, it's the same thing. Fast pushing towards the A site, almost worked last time. Let's see if it works again. Bomb will go down. Molotov very late. Land on anyone. Shot through the smoke. Expect trying to smoke heaven. Yeah, it's a bit late. Dennis will make a fight, but Zipmix will take him down regardless. And Speedy's going to go through. Right, that smoke tries to get flashed in by. Actually, no, that's a T flash. Felix coming in from Ben. It looks like it might be around here for Team Dignitas because the T's are in pretty good positions while the CTs are in quite poor ones. He's trying to go up the other vent this time. He's like, it's like Mario style. Robson will get 1 frag. Oh, Felix with 1. He actually goes up, but a double kill by Cajun B with that Galil. Beautifully done to take down both Crystal and Felix. I didn't think they had enough time to go for the bomb defuse anyway. But Dupree, Cajun B, both only with like 10 HP each at the end of that round. And they survive as well. That bomb blast could have killed them. Had they finished the round a second later, they would have lost those guns, but regardless. It's match point. Team Dignitas need 1 more round to get the first win for their side. DreamHack Winter 2014. Penta, though.
They have 4 smokes, but that's... Crystal doesn't have anything. He's got FAMAS. He's got a decoy. What a decoy. Yeah, it's never good when you're like buying decoys.
Maybe the wrong moment to take out, to throw a name by Felix. Goes down that Molotov and backs away. It's good CT play. Dennis knows he's gone towards that, has the information, but Fetish there, lurking, holding the flank. He'll take down Dennis. Easy frags for him. And already, it seems more than likely that Dignitas will probably take this map off the Germans. They did a great job just holding on for those final few rounds.
Dignitas are doing that move again, where you get the opening kill into a CT, you take some map control, then you just wait. You wait for them to move, and then you basically try to go for the gamble, what's most likely for them to do in the situation you put them in, then hit them where it will hurt, basically. And that's what they're doing now, and they've waited long enough that they've created a lot of doubt, but losing Fetish outside is a really big deal. Fetish picked that kill up, it's basically a round one and a massive advantage, but now things are looking better for Penta.
Yeah, Penta's got pretty good positions there to stop this B push, and Speedy can come up from that. Actually, he's going to go towards Vents Felix, caught in the corner. He's shot down by Zipney. He could have done something, and KGB with 2 frags taking on both Crystal and Robson. It looks like it's the end of the road here as Team Dignitas make it 16-9, winning the first map against Penta Esports.
So very